Alright, now that we have our forms, I want to take these into Mudbox and start kind of making sure that the workflow is working quite well. Okay, now to do that, we have to worry about scale. Scale is very important. Okay, I can't stress that enough. What we want is the brushes to interact with the geometry naturally. Now there's two ways to do this. There's the guess method, or the other more exact method of doing it. And I like to do the other method. So the other method is send to, like, I go to Mudbox and go new scene, don't save. Oops, stupid car. Always click on the car. And then I'll go to send to Maya, add selected items to current scene. Send base message. And there's my object. So if I go into wireframe, you'll find that my bones are really super small. What I'll do is group those together. I'll go into general. And I just want the bones. Group them together. Go to the scale tool and scale them up. I'm going to get them to fit in this box. I'll delete the box and then send this as a new scene. Let me grab that group. Now these are intersecting points on the mesh because there's two forms sitting on top of each other. I'm just going to hit keep all. Okay, let's try one of the forms out just to make sure that the brushes are interacting quite well. Let's go into maybe this top bone right here and hit Shift D. Now this is kind of a scout mission, so we're going to probably undo this. I just want to make sure that I'm at the correct scale before I get into this. So what I'm going to do is reset the brush to its stock default. And just kind of sculpt on it just a second. And yes, that feels really natural. It's kind of high, but that's okay. I'll adjust it just a little bit in Maya. The reason I'm doing this is because I really don't want to think at all when I'm doing this. I just want to, I want it to all to be the correct on the brush right away. If I hit reset, it should look nice, and that way I don't have to think about one other thing. It's a lot better. Okay. Sure, it looks like it's tearing at it, but really, when I'm out here, look at that. It's a lot nicer. Okay. So the next thing I'll do is kind of establish like 3 or 4 subdivides on each one of these meshes. Maybe 2. And on this mesh, I'm going to delete higher. There we go. Now I could call these a little bit better names than what they are. So I'll, because this one's out of order. So this one's all the way down here. There we go. Perfect. Now another thing is make sure symmetry kind of works. So I should have did that before. Here's X symmetry, and you can see that it is flowing in the center of that. So good. Just know that it perfectly matches Maya's center point. It's not based upon the center of the object, but the center of the world. So in this case, I did take the extra time to develop this character right down the center because I used side view a lot. Get rid of my extra Mudbox scene there. Alright. Just simple things. I know this is dragging on, but the establishing workflow is very important. So in this case, I have everything, I'm happy, and now I can just sculpt without thinking. So I'll start sculpting in the next video.